Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and today we're talking about some of the best new features that are expected to come to the iPhone next year. So 2022 is almost over now. We're moving into 2023 and there are a lot of exciting things coming from iPhones and of course from Apple. So let's go ahead and take a look at the top 10 features that we can expect to come to the iPhone in 2023. And we're starting things off with Apple Pay Later. Now, this is a feature Apple has talked about and it's coming to the iPhone next year, so in 2023. And this is a really interesting feature. So, Apple Pay Later is like a financing feature that will let qualifying customers in the US, hopefully it will be expanded, of course, in the future in other states as well. It will let basically users split a purchase into 4 equal payments over 6 weeks. So that's really great because it also has no interest or fees to pay. So the feature will be built into the Wallet app, of course, and will be available for purchases online and also in apps on the iPhone and iPad. So currently this will basically, as I said, be available only for US users. Hopefully Apple will find a way to make this available worldwide. It would be an amazing feature. Next up are push notifications for Safari. We have push notifications for Safari on Mac and they're coming to the iPhone. I don't know why Apple has actually delayed this feature because it's on here, the APIs is here and it has been for a long time, and finally it should come out to the public in 2023. So if you just go to settings and go under Safari here, scroll all the way down to advanced and then go to experimental features right here, you will find the push API right here, which actually can be enabled. As you can see it right here, you can enable it if you want to, but it doesn't do anything. Now this would be a great feature. You can get notifications from your favorite websites, of course, and something that maybe is important to you and you need those notifications. Just like on Mac, it's coming on iPhone and hopefully finally will come in 2023. Next up are physical security keys for your Apple ID. Now this feature is coming in early 2023 with iOS 16.3, which currently is on beta 1, and we do have that feature right here, and we can even add the keys. So you go to your Apple ID, password and security, and you can finally add security keys. You can see right here, it basically gives you an explanation of what it does. Stronger, of course, account security, and replaces verification codes. Now if you tap here, it will actually ask you to have 2 different physical security keys. So if you want to set up this feature, you will need 2 different keys in order to be secured, that you won't actually lose access to your Apple ID if you use one of your security keys. Another great new feature that is coming to iPhone is the new custom accessibility mode. Now this has been found on the code of iOS 16.2, but it actually didn't make it. Probably Apple needed some more time to actually work on this feature because it's quite big. So basically it will let you customize the interface of your iPhone. You can see right here, you have some screenshots here, so streamlined, large UI, and customizable. This will be great for seniors and kids as well. So you can see right here, we'll have preferred layouts, and you will have a bunch of different options to configure. Now, as I said, this has been found on the code of iOS 16.2, which is now, of course, out to the public without this feature, unfortunately, and it's not even here with iOS 16.3 beta 1. Now in my opinion, it should be here probably with iOS 16.4. Usually around March or April, when Apple have their event, they release an update which has quite some big new features, and I expect this to be on that update and be one of those bigger features that Apple will release later in 2023. Another great new feature coming in 2023 is the expansion of the new emergency call via satellite. Now that is a great feature. We have seen a few cases now where it has actually saved lives. Now it's currently available on the US and a few other countries. Hopefully this will be worldwide very soon, because that feature is just great to have, and it will probably save a ton of other lives in the future. We have seen, as I said, a few cases in the US, and it's an amazing feature to have. Unfortunately, it's only on the iPhone 14 series, but of course, as new iPhones get released and the feature expands, it will be a great addition to iOS. Another feature that I'm expecting to expand on other countries in 2023 is the new advanced data protection feature. Now this feature will allow you to have your stuff encrypted, so you can see iCloud encrypts your data and keeps it secure with an end-to-end encryption. And it will encrypt things like your backups, your messages, your iCloud Drive notes, photos, Safari bookmarks, your reminders, things like that. And it's a great feature to have, but of course when you set it up, you need to make sure that you have also your account recovery set up, a recovery key or a recovery contact, so that you get your stuff back once it's encrypted, because Apple won't be actually able to decrypt your data. So this is an amazing feature, and of course it will add an extra layer of security to your things, but currently it's only available for users in the US, so in 2023 we will see this available in way more countries. Now here is one of the biggest features that will come to the iPhone: side-loading apps. Now this has to be done. Apple has to compile to EU laws, and they have to do this, allow people to sideload apps and not just have the option to use App Store. You will have the option to actually use like third-party app stores. So this has to be done, and it will most likely come with iOS 17, maybe 17.1, but it has to be done before, I think it was February or March 2024. That's the deadline for Apple to do that, and we will have the ability to now sideload apps on the iPhone. So the EU is basically forcing Apple to do this, and this is a feature that will come, as I said, probably worldwide, maybe just to Europe, but I don't think that will be the case. If Apple does this, it will be worldwide. And of course, from now on with iOS 17, hopefully with the first release, we will be able to actually sideload apps and not just have the option to only use the App Store. Now with iOS 17, we will also see a totally redesigned Messages app. Now the Messages app has gotten a lot of new features recently, but of course the design, basically the UI, the interface has been pretty much the same. Now with iOS 17, we're expecting, according to rumors, we're expecting to have a lot of more features like room chats, AR, video clips, and all that stuff, and of course a new layout for the homepage of iMessage. There are a lot of new changes that are coming, and you can expect a totally redesigned iMessage app in 2023. And not just the Messages app, I'm expecting Apple to actually redesign a lot more with iOS 17 in 2023. Probably we will see some kind of redesign of icons on the home screen of our iPhones. Maybe not a total overall, but there will be some change on the home screen. I would expect Apple to actually do a lot more on the home screen, add more features to it, like they did with the search button here. Of course, this is a small touch, but you can have things here like maybe some buttons of the control center that you can add as a widget, which are actually interactable and they do work, and of course a redesign of the icons. But I would expect Apple to actually do an overall redesign of iOS 17, especially the home screen icons and the widgets. And last but not least, USB Type-C. Expect USB Type-C to come to the iPhone in 2023, and this will be the end of the Lightning cable for Apple. Now the EU actually will force Apple to do this. The EU laws will require that every device has the same charger. So again, just like with sideloading apps and third-party app stores, you will be able to actually now get an iPhone with USB Type-C, at least in Europe, because the EU laws again will force Apple to do that by 2024. So expect that to come to the iPhone as well. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. These are the top 10 features that I would expect the iPhone to get this upcoming year, of course 2023. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Happy New Year. Subscribe for more, leave a like, and I'll see you on the next one.